demolition is not just only destroy the building or any facility from outside, but you have quite a lot of works inside the building, where the problem is the air, and the problem is the temperature of the exhaust, which normally with the internal combustion engines machines, you need to figure out how to do it that you can eliminate these problems. With electric machines, you have no exhaust pipe, you have no high temperature, you have no problems with the air, so actually you can work. So it opens us the possibilities which in past we didn't have it with electric machines. When we start this journey, we didn't thought specially about demolition, but actually the demolition company starts to see the opportunity. So we are in the road when we invite our customers, and our customers are prompt us to tell, look guys, you right now, you start to have the perfect offer which match our needs. So that's why, for example, we see that EC18 and ECR18, the short radius version of the 1.8 ton, it's a perfect match for many companies, many demolition companies, to take the machine, to take the tool inside the building without any issue, without any special certification, any special the equipment, and can just make the job, just make put the machine in their value chain. So and it's more and more interesting in it. These days, the manpower is even more problematic. You see also in another industry, the car industry, the trucks industry, and so on. And it's the same in construction and also in demolition. What the owners of the companies suffer is sometimes, or very often, is the skillful people. They don't have enough people to make the job, so they have the job opportunities, they have the business opportunities, but they are lack of the people. If you have a machine on the job site, you increase the efficiency. You for the same specific job, if you do the manually, you need to have much more people. So you can actually do more with less. So you put the machine instead of a couple of people, and you have just only one operator. So you can make the job faster, and you need less people. So I would say this is very long-awaited opportunity, which was hampered in the past because of the internal combustion's the dismerits. Now with this benefits that we don't have this exhaust pipe, we don't need to have a special allowances to go inside the building. You can just take it easy. You can take the machine and you can just make the job happen. That's it. The machine as such, it stopped to be just only the machine for digging the hole like in the past. If you look at the history of the compact excavators, it started in Japan actually in 1968. I think the Yanmar was the first one, and it was one by one coming. Yanmar, Takeuchi and Kubota. I'm not sure about the order, but they were coming from 1968 to 1970. I think the Takeuchi was 1970, 1969 was the Yanmar. The reason, it was actually, surprisingly, it was 60 years ago, but the reasoning was the same. They lack of the manpower, and they have quite a lot of, they wanted to build a new Japan, so they have quite a lot of need for the resources. So they replaced the many people they do with the manual shovel, they replaced with the small compact excavators. Now we go in one step further. So it's not just only replacing the manual shovel, it's not just on digging the hole. The machine is just a universal carrier for different tools. You have many applications which we cannot dream on. It's demolition, but it's also agriculture. You have potential for the many applications which before was no go with the internal combustion engines. So with this as a carrier, not just only machine, we build the platform. So you can put in the ecosystem with the other equipment, with the larger machines, with different machines, and on the job sites, it's just like a perfect match in the ecosystems in your business as an entrepreneur. To make the complete project as efficient as possible. Today, if you want to have zero emission, you need to consider full electric or the hydrogen, the fuel cells, which technically the fuel cells, it's also based on electricity. So you have a batteries plus you have the fuel cells, and this is the choice. And each of the solutions has the positives and has, of course, the dismerits. So if you look at batteries, the biggest problems is the runtime, the charging, which we struggle. So during the last years we see quite a lot of development, so the batteries become smaller, the charging becomes faster. But still, if you compare to hydrogen technology, at a certain moment it makes more sense to go in the hydrogen technology, because of if you want to get the bigger machine is that requires more energy, and then you got the problem with the battery capacity. So we say the 20 ton, 23 ton, something like this, it's the, for us, it's the, today, with today's technology, battery technology, is the maximum which makes sense to go with the full electric. If it comes to the bigger machines, then we right now consider the hydrogen, the fuel cells. What will be in the future? You never know, because of technology can change, and maybe we find out that we can go in other directions. But today, with our knowledge, it's like a 23 ton still makes sense to go full electric. The change we are right now is broader. It's not just a change in technology. We have also cultural changes, we have also social changes, and the way we approach. And it's not just Volvo and competitors. It's whole ecosystem is changing. So we talk about the smart cities, orchestrating. We talk, if you look also the reasoning, one of the reasons why we go electric, it's the Paris Agreement. It's the care about the sustainability. It's our contribution as a Volvo to sustainability, to environment. So it's a bigger picture. So we are only the part of this bigger picture. We want to have this contribution. And one of the things to keep the pace is we and the mechanics, like you said, they should not be, so we as society, we should not be just the specialists in a very narrow thing. And the time when actually we finish our education with the school or some basic trainings are over. You right now, we come to the phase you never stop to learn. You need to keep up to date, because of not only technology, but also the approaches and everything around is changing so fast. So to keep up, to be in the business, to do what you do, so to be a mechanic or to on another position, you need to be up to date. So you need to continuously learn. So we change from talking about something to execution. So actually the pressure is to link the strategy with the execution. And I'm proud that we as a Volvo, we try to be as a leader in this. So to show by, you know, in the organization we have also for our employees, for our business partners, we invite them to the culture of the learning. So we show them that you know, to avoid these problems, that the mechanics, we will have not enough skillful mechanics with the high energy and to be coping with the electric machines. So I think the future will be for learning of everyone, including also the mechanics. If you want to be in this job, if you want to be mechanic, you need to continuously learn. You need to be able to fix the problems. You need to be generalists. You know, it's I don't know, it's a coincidence or maybe I'm influenced because of have you read the social physics by Alex Pentland, MIT professor? The funny thing is that he's a mathematician, he's the MIT professor, and he wrote about social physics. So the whole artificial intelligence and all development he based on actually intercourses between the people. And then, you know, he inspired me, and actually I started to really learn. I started to think about this, say, well, Actually, if I want to be, if I want to also to have a contribution, because we are all guests in the earth, if I want to have some meaning in the life, the one of the basis is to learn. The one of the basis is to develop yourself. And this is, if you look to the culture, which we right now we are changing the culture to learning culture, this is actual pretty much into the Volvo. So me personally, I like the way, because I like learning, and it was like a few years ago I decided to transform myself. So by coincidence or not, we have an organizational transformation, and I have my own personal transformation, which is in line.